Hello and welcome to Tuner Tips by Todderbert. In front of us is a Tesmen TSM-599. This is a 6,000 count smart digital multimeter. You can find it selling on Amazon USA for $39.99. This one had a 10% off coupon, bringing the price down to around $35.99. Not bad. It does quite a bit for the money. Now, I reviewed something similar, but it uses a little different setup, so you might like to check this out. The Tesmen. Got a nice illustration there of the product. There you go, model number. I think it's a simple box. Some bullet points on the side. You got a flashlight, data hold, multiple functions, non-contact voltage. People like that. Smart and manual measurement mode. That's actually kind of handy to have if you're quickly trying to get something measured. Jackets, they got green, blue, and red. I think this is the green model. If there's the blue model, I'll link that as well down below in the pay link section because sometimes these other ones are less money for the same device. Just a different color. Something to think about. Okay, took everything out of the box. Let's see what we get in there. So what I like to see, of course, is the star of the show. The Tesmen TSM-599, looking good. We're going to demo this. We're going to show you all the different things it can do. Most of them. There's some things I'm not going to test, but the basics that we would do for radio repair and things like that. And most like building kits. We get our probes. So we have our main leads, which we'll take out. And they have caps, which I took off because they're a struggle sometimes. We'll just throw those aside. Yeah, so these are nice, well made. I like them. These are, how long are these? 38 inches? Yeah. So they're just nice probes. I've held some that are really flimsy and feel kind of scary to use that I wouldn't test high voltage with, but I have no problem testing AC voltage with this. I don't feel like I'm going to get zapped. That's a good thing. They do provide a temperature probe. Yep, this is cool. I believe it goes down to like -40 Fahrenheit and up to 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty neat. I don't know if this is the probe you use for that, but the meter can read that far. So very cool. Then you get a carrying case to carry it all in. It says Tesmen. It's one of those hard shell cases. Well, not super hard, but yeah, it's got reinforcement to it. And it's got a little pocket in there. So there you are. And then batteries included. Yeah, I love this. They give us some Duracells, excuse me. Yeah, they're okay batteries. You just got to take them out when you're not using the device. Seriously, take them out. Do not leave them in any device if you cherish your device. But anyway, it uses AAA batteries. That's one thing where I'm just kind of like, I wish it took AA batteries, to be honest with you, because of how much power this thing probably uses. You might end up using rechargeables, just save money. But at least you get those for free to get you started. And then we get the manual. So the manual is pretty straight up simple. 3-year warranty, it says. You got safety operation, pretty important. Just going to flip through it really quick. I don't know if I missed anything. I think I missed something over here. Hold on a second. Okay, that's just our content. So you got all different languages. There you go. Kind of talks about what's going on, table of contents. Okay, so flip through it really fast. You can kind of freeze frame anything if you have to. There you go. Electrical symbols. Boom. Freeze. Overview. Yeah, I just want to flip through this really quick because I might miss something. And then you got it here for posterity forever in my video. I don't mind doing this. You can always fast forward past this. So there you go. Installing the batteries. You can take one screw and install the 4 batteries. But you do have to take the jacket off, which is kind of a pain. There you go. I wish you didn't have to. I wish you could just pull the stand up, away from the device and then do that, but you have to take the whole jacket off. Okay, so there you go. You can cancel automatic shutdown. It's got some different buttons we'll talk about. I think we're almost through here. Probably not. I mean, there's a lot more going on here. Blown fuse indication, input, automatic current. This is nice. So it knows to tell you. It actually flashes which jacks to plug them into. It's important. You don't want to be testing the wrong thing in the wrong mode. That would be bad. I had that happen once. Not a fun time. All right, so there you go. Professional measurement. That's nice. This is pretty much taking it off of auto and going into manual mode. So you got resistance, continuity, frequency, capacitance, diode, temperature, non-contact voltage, live wire detection. So everything you need. AC/DC current, that's important. Especially if you're building radios, you can test the current on certain lines to make sure things are flowing properly. Okay, and then in the back here, I think is the ranges. So let's see if I get them all. Yeah, it starts right here. There's your capacitance range, goes up to 60 millifarads. Duty cycle goes up to 10 megahertz. It's pretty good. There's your temperature range I was talking about. So negative 40 Fahrenheit, I believe up to 1832. Nice. Use a K-type. Okay, so you might need a different probe. DC voltage, 600 volts max. AC voltage, 600 volt max. Resistance goes up to 16 milliohms. AC/DC current, 10 amps. And it has fuse protection on that. Good deal. And let's just get through here. I think we're done with that. All right, great. So let's put everything aside and start talking about the product. Yeah. So I always like to do that, go over that for posterity. We're done. We'll bring the probes out in a second. Let's talk about the device and kind of zoom it in. Zooming downtown. All right. So dimensions on this is 2 7/8 or almost 3 inches wide. We have a height here of 5 3/4 inches. And then we have a case depth of 1 3/4 inches. And you can store the probes right there, which is nice. I like that. Even as a wall hanger built in. This is where I wish the batteries were, but there's 4 AAA batteries, so that's kind of an issue. If it was a couple AA, it'd be perfect, but yeah, can't always get what you want, right? I think that's a song. So here we go. So let's talk about, well, actually, should do a size comparison, huh? Yeah, I always like to do that. So, you know how big this thing is. This is a decent size. Here's the cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Tesmen multi-testers from Chinaland. Ding, 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 ding. Iron Man. So playing cards. Boom. Right? And then recently I've been, I don't know, do I have it? I have it handy around here somewhere. I got stuff all over my radio bench. $20 bill. Yep. 20 US dollars if you got one. There you go. If you don't got one, I'm sorry. Save your money and then you got one. There you go. It's about the size of a $20 bill. All right, cool. All right, great. So let's talk about features of the Tesmen TSM-599. Yeah, so you can see it's got that jacket, the different colors. So you got the green, the red, the blue. Like I said, if there's a better deal on the blue or the red, buy that. Who cares about this color unless you're a fanatic about colors? Some people are. They don't have yellow. I know. Darn it. This does come off. That's how you access the 1 screw to get to the 4 AAA batteries, and then 4 screws to get to the fuses. I'm not going to show you that. It's kind of a pain to put this jacket back on and off. So anyway, you can see it's a vinyl jacket. Pretty simple. Going to the front, you can see it's got the non-contact voltage sensing area. It's right here. We'll be using that today. We have 3 LEDs showing the intensity of that test. We have green, green, red. Tesmen. We have our large color LCD. I'll turn it on. Press and hold the power button. So it goes into smart mode right away, or an auto, and it's sensing for voltage, resistance, and continuity. So we plug in our things and do that. As you can see, it says smart, and it has the auto off indication there. If you didn't want that, you would just turn the device on holding down the select button. So if you want to turn off that, so let me show you that. That's what we're doing it. So you hold the select button down, press the power button on at the same time, and it turns it off. There's no little auto power thing there. Very cool. Guess we'll just leave it on, right? So yeah, you can see the different things it measures. Like I was talking about, I believe it's your diode, capacitance, duty cycle, temperature, amperage, DC, AC, and your non-contact voltage, and live. Here's, it's automatically showing temperature in Celsius all the time, I guess. And then auto mode, showing you ready to test auto on those 3. And of course, you can change that by just hitting the function keys. Goes right to professional mode or manual testing. Now it's telling you down here, flashing which probes to connect where for what you're trying to test. So we're just going to go through them. You got a little bar graph down here for your 6,000 counts. And again, large color LCD. The thing is with this large, I worry about those AAAs dumping quickly. So something to think about if you buy this one. But there you are. And it's just going to give you the different things it does. Flashing where to plug the probes in. Now the AC, the amperage, it goes over here if you saw that. At non-contact voltage. And back to auto. Perfect. Now, if you were in professional mode and you wanted to go back to auto, just press and hold the function button. Goes back to auto. That's simple. So yeah, professional, and then of course you can select AC or DC from there. Hit the select button. Now, the select button also has your flashlight. So if you press and hold, this little wimpy light in the back. Yeah, it's pretty wimpy, but if you're in the dark, I guess it's better than nothing, right? Better than a flashlight if you don't have a flashlight. So we'll turn that off. Okay, that's good. Save the power. That's a good thing. So we have a hold button. So if you got a reading, it'll hold it. Again, function buttons I showed you, up and down, back and forth. Again, very simple to use. Down here you can see where they connect the leads, which we'll start plugging here in a second. We have our amperage, common, and then of course, if you're doing everything else, voltage, capacitance, resistance, and we're going to do that. Going to the back, we do have a stand, which is handy. Again, hanger, I think I showed you, spot for your leads, flashlight. And yeah, so let's go ahead and hook up some things, do a quick demo, and then we'll give you final thoughts. I mean, these things are pretty basic. Now, there are other testers out there. I just reviewed the Tesmen 569A. I've linked to that in the iCard section. That one has a display as just LCD, no backlight. As far as it's not always on like this with a light. It has a light you can turn on in the dark, but always regular LCD for like daytime use. This might be hard to see with bright sunlight, though it seems pretty bright in downstairs here. But yeah, if you're outside, you might not be able to read it. So you might want a different tester. So there are options for you. And that one actually tests higher voltages too as well. Again, check it out. I'll have it up there in the iCards. If you're interested in Tesmen, I like Tesmen products. They even have a small one, inexpensive, and I'll have that linked as well. It just has the auto mode right here. It's all these basic things that you need. I find myself just wanting to test voltage a lot of times, or continuity. That's it. Pick it up, and those are like the main things I use my voltimeter for. Multimeter. I'm making up words. So let's go ahead and hook up the probes. We got our 38 inchers. Yeah, these are nice. So we'll go ahead and hook this up here, rock and roll. Yeah, so 600 volts gets quite a bit tested. We're not going to go 600 volts, just to let you know. That's a little crazy. So we're just going to go here. I would do amperage, but it's such a pain, so I don't have a setup for that. I'm going to make a setup, though, I think, for the future. But here we are. We're in smart mode. Oh, wait, no, I'm not in smart mode. I wish I was in smart mode. Okay, it's a press and hold function. So in smart mode, it should automatically do continuity. So right now we're doing continuity. Very nice thing. If you want to test the circuit, perfect. There's your continuity. And you can hear it clicking. It's like a little relay inside there. And of course we could pick up a battery and test it right now in auto mode, which I recommend. This is easy. So I'm just testing the this EBL nickel metal hydride, which should give us 1.28 volts. I'm trying to hold it at the same time, filming through the camera lens. There you go. So there's that battery, D-cell, and then I got a 21700 lithium. Should be at storage voltage, which is around 3.6, 3.7. So let's try to get these probes switched around in my hand. So I'm going to go negative here, positive here, and there's your storage voltage. So 3.674. Okay, so that is the voltage on that battery. So it's quick and dirty, easy. And then we can go to AC. So what we'll do, we'll leave it on auto, and we'll just bring out an AC cord here. Here we are. And then we'll just drop these probes in carefully, not to cross them. So one at a time. We'll make sure we got a connection. There we are. There's our voltage. AC automatically detects it. Gives us a little bar graph too. I mean, the bar graph's nice at a glance, but these numbers are so huge that you'll probably never notice this little bar down here. So they didn't really have to add that, but they did. So we'll pull these out. Awesome. So you're getting an idea what it can do, right? Yeah, quite a bit. I love doing this stuff. So we're going to go leave it on auto. Why not? We're going to go resistance. So I got these old school resistors back in the day. You don't see these packaged anymore. Half-watt old school Archer resistors. God, were these from the 70s or 60s? It's absolutely amazing. They're the old school brown ones. Yeah, these are old. So I didn't take them out of the package. I think it's a collector's item. It says 19 cents for a 2-pack. What can you get for 19 cents anymore, right? So we'll put the leads on here. There you go. So within the 10% margin, because it says 10%, these are supposed to be 3.9 kilo ohms. And it's actually 4.261. And I think the other one's even higher, but has that 10% tolerance kicking in. Nice. Okay, cool. So we tested the auto function, and of course if I want manual, you could do manual as well. So let's go hit the function keys. To get to the other functions, we want to go to capacitance. Right up here, top center. You can tell by some of these letters here. We got nanofarad. We're going to test this little capacitor, microfarad. 100, I think it's 100. See if I can get this into focus for the camera. There you are. Again, these are fun to do on camera, so I'm just going to move that over. What you're trying to do here to get a reading is put a charge to it. So we're going to try to lay these leads down and wait. See if I got a good connection. It should come up with a reading. There we go. 109.6 microfarads. The micro symbol popped up instead of the nanofarad. So it's auto ranging, which is nice. That's something that is just always on. Great. Next is the temperature probe. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do it. So I'm just going to pop these out. And we're almost through testing. So wow, these are tight as heck. Fun times. You know, we're going to make that the last thing we do. Okay, guys? I know people really want to see the temperature thing, so I will show it. Duty cycle. Let's see. We're not doing amperage, but it would tell you to switch there if we were. We're going to do non-contact voltage. So it's pretty cool if you're trying to sense a hot wire. So we got our AC cord here. Let's bring it out a little further. So we're right on the hot wire. I mean, like, it has to be touching it almost. Not too bad. It's about a good little range. At least you can do that and not worry about touching the wire. And then temperature. Yeah, this is a fun one. We're going to go up to temperature. We're going to plug in out. It shows Fahrenheit here and Celsius at the bottom. I don't know if it lets us change that. No, it's always just on. We'll plug in the probes. Common, positive, or probe, not probes. These are really tight fitting. Okay, so then here is the probe. I just hold it in my fingers. Should go up. There you go. Pretty basic. Da-da-da, temperature. All right, I think we're done. The Tesmen TSM-599. Yeah, what a joy to use. Wow, those are really snug in there. Look at that. All right, push this stuff aside. Let the man move through. Let the man move through. Step aside. Yeah, that was from Reacher season 2 on Amazon Prime. That's an awesome show, by the way. Off topic, but yeah, that was a cool one here. Playing that song. That's a big dude. Now, when you watch that show, The Reacher, on Amazon, that's the real Reacher. If you read the books, yeah, it's not Tom Cruise. When I saw the movie, I was like, what is this? What? You guys know what I'm talking about. If you read the books, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, the Tesmen TSM-599. Let's talk about this. Likes standard batteries. That's cool. So if you're in the field and it dumps, you just make sure you have extra batteries, pop them in, off you go. You just have to have a Phillips screwdriver to get the screw off the thing, and off you go. Now you could probably leave that screw off and just keep the case on, and it'd probably be okay. Just letting you know. You probably don't even have to do that. You'll probably figure that out on your own. Pretty simple. Large screen, really nice and easy to read. You can't ask for more than that. The smart mode, I really like the smart mode. You know, that's a great thing to have. Like I said, the cheap $10 one they make, or 12, I don't know what it is now, 12, 15. You'll check it out in the iCard section. That thing's great. It has the auto mode, works perfect. It's all you need most of the time. The smart mode is great. Quality build, yeah, it is quality. The thing is built really strong. I've seen others like this that aren't as good. This one's nice. I did have left the screen protector on just because I wanted to keep it from getting scratched. But yeah, I do like the build quality. It feels solid. You could drop this thing and it'll probably survive. Just don't drop it face down, probably. Something to think about. The included carrying case, yeah, it's a nice bonus. Love it. I mean, that's great if you're in the field. It's nice to have everything together. You know where everything's at. On my bench, I usually just have the wires connected and just leave it laying around. That's me, but I don't know about you guys. Depends. Some people have to have a case. Included batteries. You get the batteries. Batteries included. Sweet. And then also size. The size is the perfect size for voltimeter. Voltimeter. I'm making up words again. Multimeter. Voltmeter. Whatever you want to call it. Meter. There you are. Like the size. Wants. I wish it had AA size batteries. I wish it ran on AA's. If it's going to run on standard batteries. Or have an option of dry batteries plus maybe a lithium battery built in. A lithium battery can power it most of the time, and then when it dumps, hit a switch and you're on your backup batteries. That would be kind of a cool feature. So overall, is it worth $35.99? It depends. If you need a big color screen, yes. If you do not need the big color screen, then you might want the lower models with the regular LCD without all the fancy auto features. You just have like the little controller, the little center thing. Remember, everything's auto ranging here and auto smart, so you don't have to do much. It's even telling you down here where to plug the leads into. So this is actually, even though the price is a little on the higher side, it's actually more for a beginner that wants to do more than just the basics. So keep that in mind. So it gets a maybe recommendation because the price is a little on the higher side, and they make a lot of different ones that might fit your needs better. So personally, will I use this a lot? Probably not, unless it does well on my AAA rechargeables, which I think it may or may not, depending. I was going to test that, but I figured use alkalines, just keep it simple, keep the thing running good. But yeah, something to keep in mind in the future that if they could upgrade it to AA operation, I'd be all over it for sure. Definitely get an upvote. But here you are, Tesmen TSM-599. Hope you enjoyed the video. 2, if you like this brand, you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos. And 3, comment below what you think about the Tesmen products. TSM-599, the TMM-599A, which I'll have linked above, and the other ones I've reviewed from Tesmen. Let me know what you would pick out. Let me know what you like. And of course, I have other brands too I've reviewed. Kaiweets and Venlabs and others. And I think Anang or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're kind of on the cheaper side. But let me know what you guys use and what you like. I don't want to do any flukimeters because, yeah, those are professional grade and they're usually a couple $100, which this channel is more of a budget channel, as you guys know. I'm a budget man, that's for sure. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in my next video.